Welcome to a new religion. We call it open source religion. We call ourselves open sorcerers. Why? It is simply a fact that human beings have been evolving for some millions of years now, and it's our contention as open sorcerers to look back on that ancient past and take from it what is most appealing to us as humans in the modern world. Hence, the symbol of our movement is this Shinto shrine. Shinto is arguably the most successful of the tribal religions, with its focus on spirits of nature before the world of monotheistic gods or monistic universal principles. Then, on both sides, East and West, are two of the world's arguably major tribal religions that evolve into what we call axial age religions. Axial age religions is that period of time when humans begin to merge into pan-ethnic empires, and Judaism and Hinduism both start out as tribal, like Shinto, but evolve into axial age modern religions that are universal and can appeal to a pan-ethnic world. Then we see a period of rationalism emerge in Europe and in India that would influence the entire planet. Greek philosophy and the Greek axial age begins when Socrates questions the existence of the old gods of the city-states. The city-state religions were remarkably similar across our planet. Gods there resemble the ministers in a city. Department of War, Department of Education, you get the idea. So axial age religions, the tribal ones, Judaism and Hinduism, emerge into rationalistic, philosophical phase of human evolution. Greek philosophical thinking and its critical skepticism, and its Indian counterpart in the form mostly known through the Buddhist world, but certainly there in the Hindu and Jain world, classical India in that same axial age. And then a synthesis, one might say, of the Greek rational with that tribal Jewish religion that has become an axial pan-ethnic religion, merge into the form of maybe the best-known symbol on our planet, the cross of Jesus Christ, that God-man who, like Hercules, died, was resurrected, and went to heaven. So we see the blending of the Greek and Jewish in Christianity. And then with Taoism, arguably the second best known symbol on our planet, points to really the opposite of the transcendence of a God so far beyond our world, it had to become human to interact with us, to a male-female symbol pointing to the harmonious relationship with an immanental world. This Tao is our very bodies. Taoism, we can say, is a life cult. Christianity technically is a death cult. Finally, I would like to argue that with Islam and Confucianism, you see the perfection of the Eastern and Western views. Much that was illogical in Christianity and straying from the classic Jewish tribal prophetic religion was restored with Islam while keeping all the Greek rational philosophical tradition in it alive, and Confucian thinking, now Neo-Confucian with this blend of Buddhism from India and Taoism, China's native gift to the world. And thus we have the green light of the open source. These are the fields of endeavor from the back of our mind, with the tribal Shinto faith evolving to the front through all these worldviews people call religions, culminating with the sacred center, which is this brain in the middle. All the religions are dependent upon human brains and human minds. And of course, that brain today for us open sorcerers is expanding through the keyhole of modern science. As our brains merge with the modern scientific world, and someday, as open sorcerers, we look forward to our merger with artificial intelligence, at least this one does. The violet sacred center of our consciousness right here in this gray pink thing onto a world of science and observation, all the while incorporating the elements in our subconscious and consciousness through these basic worldviews of human beings. So, with this religion, it's completely free, and the admission rate is the easiest of all religions. Because to join the open source religion, you just have to click like on our page. Once you've done so, then we invite you to present your own hodgepodge of religious mixing and blending, and encourage you to follow your heart as you think back from the human past with the tribes and with nature through the classical worldviews to science and unlocking the truth for you. Your truth will not be my truth, but if you agree that the universe is an open source for all minds and expansive and open without boundaries and infinite, then you should consider liking our page and contributing. Because our clergy are our Facebook posters, and there is no hierarchy and no cost whatsoever to join beyond a click. So welcome, open sorcerers, and I look forward to your comments and hear what you think as we all struggle for that enlightenment and Wu Wei, or Taoist non-action, might help us slow this planet down and avoid what looks like imminent disaster. And in any case, we want to welcome our cyborg evolutes, because at open source religion, we do believe in a future Messiah, at least I do. But it won't necessarily be Jesus or Maitreya Buddha, but it may well be the cyborg. Welcome, cyborg and artificial intelligence. So if you feel anything like that draw to science and yet want to bring human consciousness along with you, then please like our page and thus welcome as an open sorcerer to the open source religion.